So yeah, recently about a couple of months ago, I had made a video, and I posted it up on my channel, and I don't really be on here that much because basically, I'm still trying to come up with different ideas on what I want to, make for my page. Like I said, I want to describe human events using astrology. And my first video that I put on there, I really didn't like it because it was more like politically based, and I wanted to talk about just basically transits, like, okay, Pluto being direct in Capricorn, Venus going retrograde in Scorpio, Mercury is now retrograde, and also how that played out in my own personal life and also played out in human events around me, just things around me. And, the first video wasn't, the best. But one thing I noticed is that some idiot who doesn't even want to put his fucking information, his picture, anything out there, he ain't got no videos, nothing on his fucking page, but for some reason that's a YouTube page. He wants to go and look at my fucking videos and be like, oh, dumbass bedwench. But here's something to your stupid ass. Let me tell you something. First of all, you want to sit up here and you want to fucking talk about somebody being a dumbass bedwench when I said nothing in there that was bedwench like. And just to let you know, I don't fuck white dudes, so how the fuck can I be a bedwench? So suck my dick, bitch. And then another thing is, I don't like the fact that you want to say stupid shit like that about me when only thing I said was that they're trying to get rid of white people, which is what they are doing. And hello, Saturn is in Capricorn, and Capricorn rules black people. You know what I'm saying? And Cancer is the opposite sign of Capricorn. Know your astrology before you start calling somebody a motherfucking bedwench, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You really don't. I get on here because I want to spread love and spread knowledge. You want to get on here to fucking talk shit about people, but then you don't want to make your shit known. You fucking internet gangster. Fuck you. But back to what I was saying, I wanted to talk about Pluto and Capricorn, and it went direct about 2 or 3 months ago. And what I realized was playing out a lot was that a lot of themes that played out was control, people wanting to be in control, hyper control of everything. And Capricorn is about control and basically being secure, having security, whether it be through money, property, whatever. They just want to feel secure. You know what I mean? It's Capricorn rules structure. So Pluto being in Capricorn, okay, Pluto is the destroyer. It's, basically, in Greek mythology, it's ruled by Hades, the Greek god Hades. I think he's a Greek god or Roman god, one of those mythological gods. Greek god, or whatever, Greek god, Roman god, whatever. And his name is Hades, and he ruled the underworld. And the underworld is the dark side of everything. The dark side of Capricorn is what we're dealing with right now, which is control. You know what I'm saying? Putting limits on things. It could be, extortion, like organized crime type shit. And corrupt type shit. That's the type of shit that you're seeing out. Fake fraud type shit. That's the shit that you see going on around right now in our governments, in our institutions. And you don't have a nation or a country or whatever group of people. You don't have anything without those two things, government and institutions. And government is a form of an institution. So, yeah. So the fact that he went to call me a bedwench, it's like, bitch. And now because I said they're trying to get rid of white people. They are. Because they want to make everything mixed up because of this whole new world order that they tried to pull off. And they weren't able to pull it off. Because they put that fucking big mouth businessman up there who got $1 million from his dad to start his own business. They put his ass up there. You know what I mean? They can't stand him. They feel like he's a big bug in the establishment. And he's basically like, they see him as a piece of shit. Like he's not good enough for us elitist type people. But these so-called elitist type people are the ones who are fucked up. Yeah, he may be a big ass roach in the bunch. because of, you know, his appearance and how he talks and the things that he's done, said about women and all this different stuff. Yeah, he's a big ass roach. He's a big disgusting ass roach. That's what they're gonna, you know, perceive him as. But they gotta put the biggest fucking nastiest fucking bug in there, because he knows, like, hey, I know what you're about. I know behind your little fake phony fucking mask. I've met people like you. He can fucking do that. You can get the biggest, nastiest bug. He can point out all the other stupid, nasty fucking bugs. He's going to lead you to the problem. Because he's the biggest motherfucker around that's doing that shit, has done that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was a playboy. He was in Hollywood. He was pissing on prostitutes in Russia. Like, he knows all about that stuff. He even said it. So, but when I say it, because I'm black, oh, I'm a bad witch. Bitch, this is astrology, based on astrology, not based on politics. I'm sorry that politics is just a fucking outward expression of what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on in our lives. Which is why I like using astrology, because astrology explains everything. So suck my dick, bitch. So back to what I was saying, Pluto's in Capricorn, and now it's direct. So what I realized is that I had a lot of people in my surroundings that were basically trying to control, you know, what I say, how I express myself, stuff like that. But now that it's direct, I know that all of that is just a way to try to keep certain information from coming out. And Jupiter was in Scorpio at the time, and I'm a Scorpio rising. So I can sense bullshit like a mile away. A fucking mile away. And Scorpio is a sign of authenticity. We don't do anything fake, fraud, nothing. So when we point it out and we see it, we don't stay around for too long. Because we know how that shit works. Anybody who has any Scorpio in their chart, like Scorpio, moon, rising, or sun, knows what I'm talking about. And another thing I noticed is, like, even in relationships, like, I was, you know, talking to guys, seeing guys, you know, not multiple, you know, since this stupid son of a bitch want to call me a bed witch, you know what I'm saying? I don't give him ammunition to call me something else. So, yeah, you know, I'm a single female and I do date. And there were some men out there, and Capricorn rules the masculine aspect. Masculinity. Capricorn is a sign for that because it does have rulership over the patriarch. And the patriarch is, in some way, shape, or form, it does have precedence over masculinity in the expression of it. And being able to protect it. Because like I said, Capricorn is a sign of security. So basically, like, some of these, and I have been, you know, dating at this point black men. And I've noticed that, you know, black men, I've never been with a white dude, only been with Hispanic men. Black men, the black men that I were talking to were just kind of like, you know, not in control of anything, but they felt like I was like their woman, as they want to put it, or what they say now, they bitch. And I'm like, I'm nobody's bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's that whole control of you do what I say, not as I do type of thing. And what is that all about? Control. And then you got people of different complexions that want to sit here and within the black community and want to sit here and try to control situations. So everything is just obsession and control. Mind control. That's what's going on. Like Big Brother, I'm watching you. That's the themes of Pluto and Capricorn. And it's on all levels. And then it went direct, and then now you see all of the shit coming out. especially with the elections. The Democrats thought they were going to win that. You know what I'm saying? With the border issue at the border, and how Trump was like he wants to build the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all about control. It's all about control. And then you see a lot of these celebrities, they're just fucking losing it. Look at the news. I can give examples, but I don't feel like giving it. I might make it part 2. And then 2, and then, I'm sorry, then 3, you have a lot of these, these politicians too, that don't want to fucking, like during the elections, that didn't want to fucking, like when they lost, they didn't want to take their loss and move the fuck on, like Hillary Clinton did. She still wants to go around and talk about how she lost. Even Obama, same thing. My presidency. Can you go away, please? George Bush, when you was elected, he didn't sit here and run around and run his mouth while you were doing your thing. So why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? And then you got another thing with even at jobs, when you work at jobs, because Capricorn is all about work. Work. The goat that climbs the mountain. Capricorn is the sea goat. The sea goat climbs up the fucking mountain. It's all about climbing a ladder, a social ladder, right? So, yeah, like, even in the workplaces, people want to, co-workers want to talk shit to you. If they feel like you're doing better than them, as far as job performance goes, they want to, or they feel like this is my area of the break room, you ain't coming, stupid, petty shit like that. You don't want to acknowledge me when I'm at my at the job, and I mean, it's real stupid. It's real stupid. And then, so, and so that's Pluto and Capricorn. I'm going to get into, Venus going retrograde in Scorpio. So I still, like I said, I'm a Scorpio rising, but I'm going to continue that in a part 2 video. Checking out. Deuces.